first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. 6-0 our score after one. Winston from the gun on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Hill on the return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Caught by his running back, Sayers. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd and a couple. Jackson eluding, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
A first down throw for Winston. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jameis to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Here's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll run with a fullback behind him. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Corey Legion breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field, and he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, we want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. On the give, this is Sayers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Jackson, option right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Here's a give now to Sayers. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On play action, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter.
Ready? Black 25. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Draw play to Sims. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. The open man is Clark, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Here's Winston, and this is going to be incomplete. Charles Sims, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. And quickly to his tight end, Clark. That's caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Winston. And this is caught. Herman Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Jameis again. And Winston lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Jackson, option right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Check, 59. Watch the backer.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. T.J. Watt, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
That's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Watch the run.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And that is caught. Herman Moore. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he finds LaFell complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Jackson, option right. He's got Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Check. Lucky.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Here we go.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.
Hello, everybody. Coach here, welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jackson on first down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This is third and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Delay of game, offense.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Mike, check, 59.
We're scoreless after 1. From the 36, Jackson. And a first hookup with his veteran tight end, Dallas Clark. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. So Dallas Clark with the catch there, and he stands number 4 all-time in Colts history in receptions.
And that goes all the way back to 1953 in Baltimore. Number 4, Two of the guys ahead of him are Hall of Famers. That's how impressive that list is that Dallas Clark is on. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On second down, it's Coleman. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to